Hi my friends, let's model the part number 71 mobile bearing from my list of 100 parts. The picture of this object is here. As you can see, it seems to be not so complicated, but if you look to the drawing, you see that there are three ribs. They are here, which are not so simply to be modeled. As you can see, there are two angles, 1 and 2 at each one, and this is a problem. Let's see how to model this part, and I advise you that I do this by using the multi-body procedure which I presented in my previous tutorial. Let's start. We start with the main feature, which has a radius of 50 circle in contour and some other lines, as you can see here or here. So radius 50, then 50 each bottom line, 32 and 80 degrees. This distance is 12, yes, as you can see, 12. We use this data to create our model, our first sketch. Now I connect them with a center line from the top, and I have to ensure this line to be coincident. Okay, now I trim this because I create only the left half. $50 is here, 50. This is 32. The angle is 80, but here we place 80 divided by 2. And some other dimensions I didn't mention, 160 and 78 with a tolerance. Yes, I want to place tolerances in this part the first time when I do this, and you will see how to place them. Good. The distance of 160 is here. As soon as an entity is completely defined, it becomes white, as you can see. And I work with Inventor 2021, remember. The distance 78 with tolerance. First we place the dimension, and then we edit that dimension by editing the dimension properties. In this case, we use deviation written by us plus 0 minus 0.03. 0.03. Okay, you see, these are here. There is another dimension forgotten. 12. 12 is this, and it is equal moment when everything is white. This means that it's fully constrained. Yes? Now, using our procedure, I convert this to normal line, finish sketch, F6, extrude, and the extrusion is $12. Yes, also 12. Good. And symmetrical, because I need to use this kind of extrusion. 12. Okay. Another step is to mirror about this plane, and we have a first volume of this part. Then I concentrate on these bottom plates, which are 3 and not 4 as we expect. Yes, you see here how is this part. Okay, look at the dimensions, 72, and the same width like this, 160. I use a rectangle, but let me select the plane to create a sketch. A centered rectangle, 2-point center. From the center point or projection of the center point, tab 72, and then collinear this end with this one. So this is fully constrained, but we have to add another one, rectangle, with the same center and the same width or height, but which has collinearity with this end. Okay, now let's have a look to the part and the drawing. You see, two plates here and one on the other side. We decide to eliminate this, or we think to the one in the back here. Yes, here is not, then here is one. We apply split to cut this line, this line, this line, and here is missing projection. I project also this line to apply another split here. Why? To make all these lines construction lines. And now extrude, finish sketch, extrude. Oh, this must be also splitted. To be construction. Finish sketch, extrude. This and this. The other direction. Join. And the distance is to this very point. Yes, because it's 12. Good. Let's apply radius 8 to the corners. Okay. Then we add this revolving part, which is placed on the face with two bottom plates. Yes, this face. I create an extrusion. The diameter is 80. Yes, a circle of 80, but not radius, diameter of 80. Finish sketch. 34 minus 12 is the thickness. Extrude. 34 minus 12. Okay. There is a radius of 6 and one of 3. This 6 plus 3. Okay. Now I want to make this ribs. Yes, they are special. I start by creating a new volume, a new solid in perspective of multi-body, and then another one to be intersected with it, not considering what is the volume made at this moment. Yes? Look here, 17 to the extrusion and 45 in the other direction. The limits are these two faces and the volume. Let's create this new feature. The plane where we create the sketch is this one. F7 to see inside, and then we project this face and this face to have references. Then we draw a line starting from the corner, restart, another one starting from the other corner. Here is 17, here is 45. Let's place the angle to respect the drawing. Now I intersect these two lines, extend and trim, I suppose, not dot extend, also extend, F6, and another line. This must be construction lines, of course. Another line is this one to connect the two sloped lines. There is another one, but this is not important. Now extrude, but I want to make this extrusion from this face to the opposite one. So I eliminate this start and I select this face, the other direction, and as the other limit this face. Okay? I don't want to place dimensions here. And this is to be a new volume, not join, not cut, not intersect, but a new volume. Okay. As you know, if we have two volumes, we can apply a color to this new volume to be very visible. This is the other volume. We can continue to work by hiding any object, this one or others. Yes. Now I want to use this one and to hide others. Why to use this? Because I want to create here a contour of that ribs, and I select this face. I make all lines as construction lines. Let me project also these two lines, which must be also construction lines. And now I draw a line and another one parallel with these two, and dimension 6. Both are placed at 6. You see this in the drawing, 6, and on the other side also 6. Good. I create other lines to be placed in order to create the contour, and I draw also this line. Yes. Okay. We have this contour. Now I make visible the other volume, finish sketch, and use the sketch only on the side with both ribs. Yes. How do I use this? Extrude this area to be intersection as a new with the solid I select with this solid, yes, and not with the other. Let me erase all, and now I select a solid, this one. This one is selected for intersection, but symmetrical, and all the way it can. You see? This is the result. Okay. Now I combine these two. Now we have two solids, yes? 1 and 2. Now I combine them to create only one, which is to be the base one. This is the base, and the other is connected. The solution is join, not any other. Okay. Now I have only one solid, yes, like normal, and I am interested to create this rib. To do this, look what I do. This is the sketch. I make it share sketch, and then we can see it here, and I apply extrude of this area, yes, in the other direction as a join, not cut, and to this face, Yes? Okay. This is very interesting. We have solved the problem by using simple and effective means. The shared sketch must be not visible, and we go on with the hollow inside this volume. That hollow is here. A revolving contour, this one, and including this chamfer. Yes, we have all dimensions. You can see them here, but first let me draw the contour. Okay, this is the plane, and we create a sketch here. F7 to see inside. Line from this face up, then about here, now the chamfer, another line, and I go to end. Of course, we have to go to the center point level to close this contour. Yes, taking care to create this as a center line and to place it coincident with the center point. Okay, now let's place dimensions. This is 30 degrees. And this is 1 millimeter. 1. This is 2.2. Next is this one, which is 4. The other is this with 5. And now there is one with tolerance. Yes, from that of 5, the last one, to the start of this clearance, 20 plus minus 0.1. Let's apply. This is the dimension. Firstly, I apply the value 20, escape from the tool, right click, dimension properties, and now I select symmetric with the value of 0.1. Okay, you see the value. Now there is a mistake here. This must be placed in the other direction, and this is not vertical, but now this is that unbearable plane where this line is to be made horizontal to be vertical. Yes, this is the plane Z y, where y is horizontal and z is vertical. Okay, diameters now. Diameters are 55, 68, 64, and another with tolerance, 62. Let's place firstly the nominal values, and then we'll go to tolerances. The left one is 55. I have to be sure that these are aligned. Yes, they are. Yes, these two, collinear. Here is that dimension with tolerance, which is 72, 62. The next one is 64, and the last is 68. Everything is white. This means that here we find fully constrained. Let's apply the tolerance for this dimension, which is H7 with these values. We disable this, escape, right click, excuse me, dimension properties, and we select this with H7 in place. Yes, okay, and automatically the values are added here. Finish sketch, revolve, cut. Okay. Next are three bosses. 1, 2, 3. They are symmetrical in both directions, and the value are 30, 118, and radius 12. This face and our famous construction of U contour is in action. Radius 12, and I project geometry of X and Z. Why? To apply mirror of these lines about this axis. Apply. And to apply also mirror of these three entities about the other axis. And now we place dimensions from this point to this point 30, and from this arc to this arc 118. finish extrude, what is the value? The value is 14 minus 12. Select profile. Let's draw the closing lines to have possibility to select. Here they were. Extrusion is 14 minus 12 to have this thickness, yes. Extrude this, this and this on 14 minus 12. Good. Each one has a hole. Yes. The holes are 3 with these dimensions and this tolerance. H13, remember, 13, H13. We start by applying hole. We start by creating a sketch. We start by creating a sketch on this face, projecting also the others to have centers. Yes, our verified procedure. Hole here of 13 and also to the other positions, and let's add the tolerance. Yes, that is the same like before, but not H7 but H13. Okay. Okay again. Look to the holes, they are okay. Good. Now there is another hole, this one, which must be created. It is on the unique plate without pair here on this face at a distance of 40 with 49, diameter 22. This means that we have to place it here, a point with the dimensions 49 and 40 from the base. And here we place a hole of 22 without tolerance, which means default. Okay, no tolerance is here. Okay. Now all we have to place are fillets. As you can see, there are some of them of 3 here, and the other to that bosses are 1.5. Let's apply. This is with 3. 3 is still active, and I apply 3 all over, but not on bosses. There are some. Yes. Okay, I think I finished. Plus 1.5 around these bosses. Okay, the part is finished. Material, steel cast with aspect, general aspect of steel cast, and some faces to be machined. Yes, I don't know which one there, but there is no problem. If you want, you can add any face you like. And this one, of course. Oh, there is another fillet here, one. But let's finish with this, polished. And if you look careful, you see radius 1 in this position. This, I want to add this because it's tolerated along with the other. This is for ball bearing. So radius 1 here. Okay. By looking closer, I saw that we have to apply radius 3 also here. Yes, to both sides. Let's do it. This is the edge, and 3 is the value. 3. And also in the other side. Okay, good. Properties, physical update, 1.794 kilograms. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.